What's up, Jamers? It's the one Jame, and today we are playing ESPER ZUR. This is the deck that we played back in October, so if you do want to check out that deck list, slightly different than this one, but if you want to check it out, go back and watch my other video of ESPER ZUR and see if you like that one as well on my channel. But we tuned this deck a little bit to base around this format of Standard Best of One based on the last format. This one's a little bit based around beating Mono Red and beating Soldiers because those weren't the same decks as they were back in October. Also, we added another copy of ZUR Eternal Schemer because I want to draw this card, and this is based around putting in non-aura enchantments on the battlefield and making them huge creatures with Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof. Those enchantments are Spirited Companion, Wedding Announcement, and Leyline Binding. We have a lot of copies of those because we're gonna play Leyline Binding for 1 mana. And we can do that with Spara's Headquarters, Jetmir's Garden, Xander's Lounge, and Rafine's Tower. Any combination of 2 of those with a white one is going to make Leyline Binding 1 or 2 mana, and then we're going to make it into a 6/6 because its power and toughness are each equal to its mana value, and our opponent's probably going to lose to a Death Touch, Lifelink, Hexproof, Leyline Binding attacking them. This is otherwise a control deck based around Archangel of Wrath, Wandering Emperor, Drag to the Bottom, and other removal spells and counter spells, and we're going to try to beat our opponents that way. Anyway, I hope you like ZUR as a win condition and as a deck, and the deck list, as always, is down in the description below. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more Standard Best of One content like this, and it all starts right now. I'll keep this. Rafine's Tower and a Plains. I'm not going to play Wedding Announcement. They could easily have a counterspell. Well, now I know they're just playing Rafine's Tower for just a Plains. Oh, wow. Or not. 3 Leyline Bindings. Not the worst thing to have. It is pretty bad against Farewell that they're probably playing. I'm doing this and leaving the white mana open just in case. I don't think the 1 damage is going to matter. But if I draw a land, I mean, depending on what I draw, I might want to cast a different spell, but I'm probably just casting this cut down, so it was probably fine to leave the Caves of Quills untapped and not take the land, but I wanted to give myself as many options as possible with the draw. Probably have Farewell. So I need to keep up Make Disappear for that. They played Farmhand instead of playing it, so they might just be sandbagging it for the future. I'm just going to cut down this and try to get in for damage. Dang, I really wanted to land there. So I can play Wedding Announcement plus Hold Up Make Disappear, but whatever. Now I can't do that. Jeez, Peacekeeper? Really? They called Leyline Binding? That's weird. I'm like super careful about farewell here. We're gonna bring back any of those. If they play Sarah Paragon, are they playing farewell? Probably not, right? Alright, we're holding up Make Disappear for farewell, because they can't farewell us. They know I also know I have Make Disappear, so they're not going to. Might Stone, Weak Stone. Yep. Now we can't Make Disappear them ever. Well, I mean, now we have to Make Disappear them, because it's like our final chance to. Borrowed time means they're playing Elspeth guaranteed. Archangel's gonna be good eventually. Hold up, Leyline Binding, I guess. We're just gonna get farewelled eventually and cry very much. They're using laydown arms on our random 2/2s, which is super good for us. Okay, we're gonna Leyline Binding in response so they don't draw anything. Oh, that was a bait. It's okay, we have an Archangel of Wrath they don't know about. Lifelink. Drag to the bottom. Elspeth's gonna go to 4. It's gonna get 1 minus, but that's fine. They're top decking, so that's also okay with me.
For a peaceful resolution.
Another Archangel. Goodbye, Archangel. Of course, top deck removal. What do you got? Borrowed time?
This is my city.
They're probably only gonna play 1 borrowed time. Wedding announcement. Not the end of the world. I guess I'm just gonna force them to have the world here.
The city's tearing itself apart.
They're almost dead. Companion? Redraw. Redraw. Land. Let's go. Do a little redraw of our own. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so they're guaranteed dead next turn, unless they top deck something crazy. Alright, does that count as something crazy? Yes. Wow! Wait, they didn't get back their Milestone Weak Stone and then killed my Archangel with that? Oh, I had six toughness. I have to draw a card and then drag to the bottom? Or I just drag to the bottom plus wedding announcement. That's probably better. So I can start making 3/3s? Of course they draw AO. Oh, it's a Zur! Okay. But then they get like... If I attack with Leyline Binding and they go block with AO, and then that gives them like a Wandering Emperor, they can get rid of my Leyline Binding. But I think they're dead because I can do this twice, right? Wow. Whew. Zur was awesome. This is no black mana, so I think it's a mulligan. This is fine. I'll put back Leyline Binding for now, because I don't have a second Tri-land. Once again, wish I had an untap land on turn 2 here for Make Disappear. I guess we'll survive. Probably the best possible scenario for us here. Do I care about Cut Down or Make Disappear on their turn 3? Probably not as much as I want Wedding Announcement down. Alright, I can at least cut that down. That's a good draw. I'm gonna cut this down in my main phase, so it doesn't turn to nighttime. And we can Make Disappear their next play. Kodama. I think I'm just Make Disappearing anything they do here. Alright, we are going to turn it to nighttime, unfortunately, but we want to draw a card. I think I want to draw a card instead of making a 2/2. Alright, I'll do a second Wandering Emperor, that's fine. That's another Kodama? Sure. We'll do this. We'll make a 3/3. That's a Zur. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My wedding festivity gets buffed by itself.
I have got new moves to teach.
I'm attacking with this and not buffing this because I really don't care if they trade here. Down to 6. Sick. That felt awesome, actually. Alright, we have the drag to the bottoms for soldiers. Not terrible so far as long as we draw land. We have 2 more draws because we have Spirited Companion as well. Main phase Resolute Reinforcements. That means they're playing around Make Disappear. Alright, I would like to draw a non-Rafine's Tower Tri-land. Not our day today, apparently. Still playing around Make Disappear. Okay. Well, they just made our drag to the bottom broken. Nice. Now I can go land, binding for 2, binding for 2. Well, Jetmir's Garden actually makes binding 1, right? Yep. So we can go wedding announcement, binding for 1. I've been away from MTG for 5 months. Any recommendations for best of 1 deck? Yeah, mono black midrange. If you're new to the format. That is a brutal Cathar. Do I care about blocking with this 1/1? Nope. Well, I mean, if I drag to the bottom, they get 1/1/1 back. So I should probably just Leyline Binding the Siege Veteran. Well, it saves more damage to do it this way. Because I don't want to worry about Brutal Cathar flipping and taking my Zur. Siege Veteran does play around sweepers very well. And cut down. Alright, I'm just going to do this. They get a 1/1, but that's fine. If we were on the play, this would be awesome, but we're on the draw, and it's less awesome, but we're keeping it. Is Zur a good 4 of? Sure? Zur, sure Zur. Like, it's not bad. It's just like you don't want to draw, like, multiple of them. Reckoner Bankbuster in your Recruitment Officer deck? Okay, well, I've seen everything. I've officially seen it all. I don't want them to keep drawing off Bankbuster. But I want to put a little thing out to kill the officers. You keep calling your opponent them, but you're sure there's only one player at the computer? It's because I don't know what gender they are. In the trenches? Wow. Imagine countering my card. Honestly, I think I'm just supposed to take 7. Hey, Anzit MTG, what is up? What's going on? I think I'm just going to main phase Wandering Emperor here, so it takes him an extra creature to crew.
I am the Emperor of Solid.
Thank you for the raid. Let's make an extra 1/1 here to block the Recruitment Officer and hope we don't die. Welcome, everybody. I'm the one, James. I play Standard Best of 1 and Best of 3 and Explorer and Pioneer and the whole 9 yards. I play competitively. I just top 8'd my 10th regional championship qualifier in a row in Pioneer. Also play Modern, so if you like any of those formats, I might be the guy for you. Let's just chump it here. Chumperson. Duncan, thanks for the follow. Archangel, kill the Recruitment Officer. That is appealing. In the trenches, exile target non-land permanent you don't control until it leaves the battlefield. I want them to do that, so I'm going to hold Leyline Binding. Archangel of Wrath put a 1/1 counter on it, loses to Laydown Arms, and they have not played a Laydown Arms yet. So I think I'm just going, like, plus here, Companion Extra Wedding. Did this deck itself consider playing in the trenches? Yes. Let's go land, wedding, and then pass it. They could be playing Farewell, which would be awful, but they're playing Recruitment Officer. Why would they be playing Farewell? Draw a card, sure. I don't love that they're drawing cards. I just I want them to soak the mana into In the Trenches and then Leyline Binding it. I also want to wait till Leyline Binding's 1 mana, hopefully. They got a Spirited Companion. So why is Root Recruitment Officer in their deck if they're not like an aggro deck? Are they not an aggro deck? I don't know what deck there are. Alright. No white mana. Opponent goes first. I live life on the edge. Does the new mono black play Misery Shadow? Yeah, I think it plays a couple copies. Bloodthirsty Adversary. Well, I thought I'd make the Spirit be playable, but against mono red, probably not. Well, I guess we're just never going to draw white mana. Mate to Spearing anything they play here. And then hopefully we just draw untap white source, easy peasy. Never didn't have it. Well, I mean, I can't say never didn't have it, right? Because I did specify untap white source. Another Reckless Impulse. Oh no, the perfect 2 cards. A land and a 1-drop. Alright, how dead are we on a scale of 1 to dead? Pretty dead? Companion goes boom boom, 1 dies. We only have 1 blocker, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're probably dead if we place both companions. Which means we're probably just dead anyway. We need to draw an actual removal spell. I guess that counts, but like, we're probably just dead. What are the key cards in beating mono red? Gain life. Gain life, kill their stuff. We're probably very, very dead. Flipfire in my face. What? We're not dead yet. We were gonna be dead, but now we're not. They gotta have something else. Oh. How about kill us without attacking? We're gonna keep this hand. Leyline Binding is already 3 mana, plus we have double black for stuff we need to play. Basic Plains. Interesting. I've looked around on Google Earth a lot, and this Plains looks like just like the view of it kind of looks like South America in some places. Like just like I guess you can't see it from here. I'll just do this then. Like the houses basically carved into the mountains, all real close to each other. Sun Gold Sentinel. My casting Spirited Companion. I can probably wait on cutting this down. Plus, we can destroy Evil Wedding Announcement if they have one anyway. And this probably baits out Lay Down Arms if they have one. They're playing Soldiers. Definitely blocking. Unfortunately, I can no longer cut this down. I am going to wait to see what the Siege Veteran targets. Because if they target Sun Gold, we can cut down the Veteran and destroy Evil to Sun Gold. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do it before it attacks, because I don't want my stuff to get exiled from the grave. I play Sarah Paragon. Hopefully they don't play Wedding Announcement right now. I just got rid of my Destroy Evil. Sun Gold Sentinel. That's another one, unfortunately. Get rid of my Spirited Companion. That's not ideal. Archangel of Wrath. Well, luckily for us, we get to Wedding Announcement plus Cutdown. And if we draw another untapped land, we have a good Archangel of Wrath turn. I don't care if the Sun Gold Sentinel attacks me anymore, because I don't have anything in the graveyard I can bring back. So I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to block either. gonna try to pass priority as quick as possible so they know I don't have cut down, or they think I don't. What are they gonna do? Freaking Wandering Emperor? Cathar Commando. Why now? Well, now I'm gonna cut down before damage. Why not just let damage go through? Alright, save 3 life. Drag to the bottom. Pass it up. It is Emperor time. Maybe they have Sanctum Weaver in hand. I keep calling it Sanctum Weaver, but it's like Sanctum something else. Sanctum Weaver is a different card. Like an extremely different card. Just gonna keep making dudes. Sanctuary Warden, thank you. I'm just gonna attack with this one because I don't feel like getting Wandering Emperor myself. If I had a 5th land, I would definitely attack with this, because if they Wandering Emperor make a token, block this, I can Archangel of Wrath and kill the Wandering Emperor. Resolute Reinforcements. Sure, please block this. Please double block so I can cut down. Why use the blue mana? That is so weird. I don't want to lose my 2/2. Because their Resolute Reinforcements probably means that they don't have any way to get rid of my creatures other than blocking with their creatures. And that is pretty good for me. Ah, Auto Tapper knew I was drawing a basic island. Cathar Commando, that's fine. So their deck is just Cathar Commandos and Sun Gold Sentinels and Resolute Reinforcements. That's all I've seen. I guess I've seen a Siege Veteran. I mean, Wandering Emperor's just taking over the game at this point. I mean, I should probably kill this. Probably gonna kill the Cathar Commando because it just does more things. Like if I ever draw Wedding Announcement or whatever, that can just kill it. But if I target it, it's just gonna kill my Spirited Companion. While they're gonna do it now, no, they're not. So then I won't actually gain the life. So because of that, I should just hit this. Let's buff one of these so I can actually attack with it. And then these are pretty free attacks. Because I can block with the Archangel of Wrath on this. Another one. Well, I'm glad I didn't kill the Cathar Commando. Now the only thing I'm scared of is, like... I mean, I'm still not scared of that. I could drag to the bottom, but, like, I don't really want to give up my whole board. But going to parity while I have a Wandering Emperor and they have nothing seems really good. So, I miss a damage if I don't attack first.
Guards, to me.
Playing this so that my Leyline Binding is 1 mana from now on. It could be an Emperor. So I'm not going to attack with Archangel of Wrath because I'm already so far ahead. I mean, I'm so far ahead if they have an Emperor, like, they exile this, and that's not okay for me. I mean, I guess if I draw Make Disappear off of this, then I can just attack with the Archangel. So it's okay. It's better to cast this first. That is awful. Rescue Retriever. Flash ETB, put a 1/1 counter on each soldier you control. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to other attacking soldiers you control. I mean, do they have like Aggro? Just gonna block with this. They got a Crystal Grotto. Right at the top. That's a 1-mana Leyline Binding. Alright, they're dead next turn if they don't have something crazy, but they scry to the top. The Thalia. Alright, they're dead. Oh, baby, I get to BM. This is BM, but I haven't drawn Zur in a while, okay? Give me a break. Alright, Jamers, thank you for hanging out. I think I do prefer this list over the list I played before, with the prophecies that work off of your basic land types. One thing I do want to mention as well, that I thought about playing one Iganjo, one Takenuma instead of the swamp, and one Otawara instead of the island. But if you have Jetmir's Garden plus an island, or if you have Spar's headquarters or whatever plus a swamp, you do want your Leyline Binding to be 2 mana instead of still being like 3 mana. So that little change you should not make. You should be playing the basic lands in this deck. And I might even consider going up to 4 Zurs, because every time I draw this card, I tend to win the game. Funny how that works. And against mono red and against decks like Soldiers, you might want an extra drag to the bottom, so I will also consider playing 1 more drag to the bottom, or even 2 more drag to the bottoms. But anyway, thank you for hanging out. The deck list is in the description as always. Once again, I'll see you in the next one. And as always, peace.